in map number 1. But out the gates we go. The 1x bet odds heavily favouring Navi here, and well, Liquid are heavily favouring this A rush.
Yeah, but this is Bit's domain, and he's got 30 bullets to rain down. Terror doesn't get anything done with it. Rotates coming in thick and fast. The smoke is good though, like this from Liquid. They've forced a full retake out of Navi. We've got Jakey and MC on the 1s and 2s. And playing to heaven for this clear of Electronic. Good shot, but immediate counter blow. Elige and Nitro both activate for the frag. Awkward for the remaining 2. It's going to be Perfecto next on the naughty list. And Naf will keep it clean.
Ball could be a key to get a couple of cheeky tags here. It's an early molly towards the house. Electronic still able to stand tall.
Oh! And stand tall he does, Jad. He gets the head off of Elige. Trying to get cheeky with a close walk, and Electronic perhaps getting a bit too big for his boots. Wanted more. And Nitro lays down the law.
Couple of screamers from him in the last few days. Aim on point here as he just trundles straight in towards A through the A connector. Oh, and Bit, well, his deagle works too.
Bloody hell, everyone's hitting some scorches here. Another would have been catastrophic, and it still could be NPL. Fires off a warning shot, staring at the smoke for now. Not far off the mark onto Yekindar as Osee considers the plant. Perfecta from the beach. Into heaven. Yekindar not ready for this. Lovely element of surprise now squandered, and Yekindar onto NPL. Should have the round locked. Needed to use their numbers in unison there, and now, yeah, it's just not the weapon for the job. He'll find himself a Desert Eagle. That is suitable to the task. One headshot. Yekindar to take the contact and the swing out.
Force Navi down to just some pistols here. Perfecto trying to be cheeky. He's got a Zeus. He's playing over towards Dark. Oh, NPL. Caught in the open here. They know where he is. Zeus might get a chance as it runs straight into Yekindar, but NPL does strike blood.
Oh my god, NPL. Did a lot with the 5-7 there. Fortunately for Liquid, they still have themselves the bomb site.
Oh, perfectly timed molly there. Won't let Simple out of the temple, holds him at bay. Naf has been spotted on the cross from Bit, but they should be able to clean this one up with Elige's lurk. Oh, maybe they won't need him. Naf onto Simple, just one to find. It should be Elige's every day of the week here. He's going to make the long rotation around, trying to stay silent. Oh, Naf again.
Counter-strike, it certainly does in every sense. But the efficiency, the extra days off, the repair. This is a boost that's starting to become more and more vogue. Nice way to take that duel. Of course, no smoke on main. Might have the tease a little cagey, just Naf is holding it on the default spread.
Quite a turtle setup here from Navi. They're not playing for info anywhere across the site. Electronic also hedging over towards A with Bit to withstand any of the early defaults, but now it's Elige's turn to try and work through middle. Simple collapsing with Electronic. The king in his hand. Trying to bat them away. That smoke will land opposite side of Dark here to try and isolate Perfecto. Get the redeploy.
Oh, and they get him just around the edge of that smoke. Yekindar, good for the opening frag. This is the first gun round. Liquid, if they can find this, it does look like a dream start to the T side. Starting to clamp that vice shut onto B, however, NPL still resides. Org in hand. Fight found. Nitro victorious, and yeah, decisions to be made. Simple looks to Scarpa. And Elige makes it hurt even more. That magic number of 3. Saved rifles not to be. It'll just be Bit and Simple holding on to what they can.
If they can, right? They've already fanned out quite quickly here. In towards T-spawn is Naf. Does have some support just behind him of Elige as well. So they're going to try and rip away these rifles a bit. By getting that kill, gives up his position. There's still 20 seconds left on the bomb. They can hunt.
He likes the sound of a one-shot headshot.
Oh, of course he does. The new headshot machine.
Yeah. Seems like Liquid will lay down their arms.
Okay, not wanting to give up too much away just here, so 2 rifles to be retained. Experience that from that. Oh, this is
What's
quicker.
that?
They're coming through.
Hold on. Bit might have to respect it. Or not. He's got Bit with him. Run down now. Need a second, and it's Elige this time. With the double kill. Smokes on towards B. A bit of a double smoke miscommunication, but job certainly done it in regards to access into A.
They do say 2 is better than 1 in the frag department and the smoke department for Elige in this round. Flush back his MPL, and with these investments behind the safe rifles, already feeling quite done and dusted here. Again, bomb down towards this A site. Liquid with the pace and with the confidence. You heard body language being a bit of a conversation here. Well, shoulders back right now as they want to take any fight they can find.
Yeah, the fight we saw Bit take there. Just going for that mid-fight.
It's going to be every time we do not a first-person camera, just so you're aware.
I'm ready. I just had to brace myself
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. Caught me off guard again. But going for that aggressive mid-fight, you know, are there an official reps on a new map to the pool?
Yeah,
Liquid have played it more. Right now, that seems evident. Let's see if they can hold this trend. Look at this A lean. They really want to abuse Bit's hold. I mean, he is isolated for now. 3 lean B. How much are they going to invest to try and keep those toes there? Electronic is already starting to maneuver to support. A flash for info. This could be very well placed and timed. Elige taking the flash. Fight though! Does not go well. Bomb down. Bodies dropping. Yekindar saves Liquid from red faces.
Oh, lungeed.
Spoke too soon.
Getting a bit crispy there is Yekindar. And the smoke deep as well. The rotation can come over. They can lock this bomb down. Osee alongside of Nav, hoping for a rotation back into them here, but it's the long way around for Navi as they look to post their first. Still a minute on the clock, so things can go wrong, but where are the gaps? Liquid don't know just yet. They're hoping that there was some inquisitive glances through mid, through dark. That's not the case. Well timed on that flash right there, and Electronic again. I think gone is the conversation of him being the in-game leader. Now it's about how good can he be while being the in-game leader. And so far on Inferno, he's doing his job and then some. Some good calling as well as some good fragging as a save here. 25 seconds left. Bomb on the other side of the map. And Navi, after the Blade timeout, will be able to get themselves on the board. So job done. He wants an AK, doesn't he? Look, Bit's just investigating here, and he'll scoop up an AK for his troubles, as well as whatever utility he can find.
Fight that round off, though.
It looks like they're going A again here. This one with some pace. Fast from Yekindar. He didn't like how last round went.
They're ahead of that, and they know where he is. Electronic has to bail him out of trouble. Good damage, no follow-up. Electronic low, Bit burning, down to 5 HP. A needs help now. And Naf will finish what they started on to Bit. A change of plan. Simple suspects it. Clearing through middle will have nothing to report, and he can just post up on this.
They heard his steps as well as the scope from Canal, so they know where the AWP is. If they go over towards the B bomb site, likely no simple home just yet. Just Perfecto and MPL in quite a passive stance. Ivy for MPL, Temple for Perfecto. He'd love to get towards the platform, and he will. Now he's batting down the hatches. The fight is coming.
So, tough one to break. Solid angle from MPL. Let's see how the flight paths intersect. Perfecto fires off the first. Backs a turn as MPL can spray down one. Both defenders connecting. Naf from main is good for the first, but it's just Naf up against all of Navi. 3 of the 5. 30 seconds. Dancing with Simple on Dark. Doesn't track him on the retreat. Taking some chances is Sasha. Quite the opposite for Electronics. Staying in that temple and bang. Beautifully handled by Navi.
Good job from the young gun, but Osee's AWP wants to go toe-to-toe right now with Simple, who is on the other side.
Oh, both AWPs fire off a shot. Both AWPs live to tell the tale. Flash is great. Osee not brave enough to take the peek. Flame exchange on A. Simple summoned.
Might want to flirt with the idea of going a little bit aggressive here, especially as Perfecto has just blocked over towards Dark. So to give them 20 seconds for Simple and Bit to look for some information Right now, they're both isolated towards A, and Simple well aware of that. Still working through the default Liquid with this util set. We saw Big throwing this just the other day, and Bit might want to even continue to push the issue. If it's called completely clear, Simple can be freed up to rotate back, and that's exactly what's happening.
Avoids the sound cue. Burrowed into dark now. Still Elige working on a little bit of a mid-power play. 30-second mark and still 3 to break into this site. NPL first contact. Supported by Electronic, and they both find blood. Liquid collapse on the entrance. 19 seconds, and NPL is having a whale of a time. A double kill again upon the B site defense. I think that's his nuke roll too, is it?
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, yeah.
What? How's the movie?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's Simple.
It is. That's pretty good, yeah. And his play is absurd too. Hot dogs for hands.
So they're setting up a B execute here.
I'm intrigued to see how this one goes. We haven't seen this particular flavor from Liquid yet. You park Yekindar, you re-smoke mid, spread and inseminate a little doubt. It's going to really hinge on this Simple fight. If he misses the shot, Orki Momo. If not, game on. Simple hits it on the way in. Good flash onto NPL. Bit of space, bit of damage, and a bit of blood. Naf takes just one down. Simple got more pressure coming. Elige tried his luck, but from behind, A supports him. The B site is theirs if they can get past this line drawn by Simple. Molly will do so, burning down to 24. He has support. They still can't get across. The smoke enables such. Okay, Naf, what are you cooking up here? Going around for the temple? Gonna try and hold that angle. They're all coming dark side. This is gonna be hard to predict and hard to hold Osee. He's been tasked with it all. A lot of uncertainty for Navi, though, as Naf returns from cave. Not planted for them. Safe behind the flame, they might not check it. Free frag onto Simple. They'll clear it now. Needs a second. Osee sprays down 2. Should be the round. The smoke is on that bomb or not. Oh! Hit with a banger!
Another buy, so the tug of war continues. Sure, it's 5 straight from Liquid and now 4 on the trot from Navi. How many more can they make this? We've seen this setup before. Bit at the baskets. Simple AWPing the tight line. They haven't had too many issues allowing Elige to take middle. Oh, here comes the flash.
Bit. Deleted.
Has 5.4k as well, so I think they might have been expecting an eco here. There's no reason to not have a rifle if you were knowing the guns were in play. So a little bit curious, but Electronic will fill his grave and push with Simple. They need to find a fight, and I don't know if this will be expected. Osee from Rugs, Nitro from Canals. All comes down to timing.
Oh, they're all starting to gather as well, Electronic. And this off angle might catch him off guard. Yeah, it's a free one, and he's gotten away. Drops the flame.
That's enough.
And then the advantage Liquid were working with now disintegrates. Yekindar working off dark.
30 seconds.
NPL's got full B long info, so it's just really Perfecto responsible for dark. You'll have a cursory glance as Yekindar caught out. And look at the placement of the crosshair. 0 adjustment needed. Electronic just puts Elige to the grave.
NPL wins this.
Yeah, on the next sweep through, Osee, a dead man. And that's a very clean round from Navi.
Back the years a little bit here.
And so is Simple and Electronic. With round-winning frags in the opening 10 seconds, there's another of the agenda. Straight into the eardrums of Osee.
I know we're still only in the first half of the second map, but Navi are looking more like themselves from Inferno here. Very, very strong showing on their map choice. They've only played Anubis once against Complexity over there in the last spring groups. 16-14 affair, whereas Liquid have played this map 5 times already, so lots more tape, as Yekindar does get 1 kill on the fade of the smoke.
Got the bomb as well. Rifle for good measure. And a bullet into his ribs. Simple finishes it off.
Seeing a very good look out of them. Oof, okay.
Okay. Well, that is lovely from Yekindar. Catches Perfecto just off a read. And a spray into that smoke. Simple gets info and Bit every time Nitro tries his luck. They're going for it. Bringing the bomb. Straight in. Hard commit. And Bit farms headshots. Yekindar has to do it all, it seems. 2 so far. Bomb still unretrievable. And he's throwing a smoke down to try and scoop it up. He has got an addiction, hasn't he?
Yeah, those AKs. Loves the way it feels.
Yeah.
But knowing that the bomb can be picked up, you can see they haven't just rotated over to help Bit here. Yekindar should be able to get this one. I think he's bought himself enough space, so well done there. Well, speaking of space, they've lost it all. MPL jumping down into Canals does take down Naf, and they know exactly where Yekindar is, condemned towards the baskets.
Okay, so no way out. Okay. So they know Ruggs is a potential evacuation point. MPL's to address it from stairs. I'm not sure Yekindar's ready. Still manages to get the frag all the same.
Canals to B or has to go A unless he's operating for the save here. 20 seconds and he's forced the rotation of at least Simple here. There's time if he goes now, but if he waits any longer...
He's made his decision, but Simple would have to miss a shot. Or actually, holding main at this point, he's going to be able to get in. He's going to be able to get the plant. I say, actually, Simple probably in the smoke. Runs on down. Ace clutch. 1 frag away. And he'll take the AWP to finish. Bit has to find the shutdown. He's had 3 frags this round as well. He started with the triple. And Yekindar to break Liquid's silence with an ace clutch of his own. Bit with the kit. And Yekindar just gave up the angle. Yekindar clutch. Kilter. Again, early posture A. Simple happy to post up on this mid angle.
We know Yekindar is the emotional spearhead of Liquid, but I didn't realize he was the emotional pot stirrer. It's really just now given Navi something to think about, and you can understand that discussion. Boys, the game's not done yet.
Yeah, but he was stone-faced after that. He's got more to be done. Elige down. And actually working around that smoke. If Bit unaware of this,
spotted.
Yeah, spotted. Molly will force the fight. Bit, what do you do? Falls off. Calls for aid. Electronic on Heaven, and Bit should go down here. Nitro returns us to a 4-on-4. This is where Liquid have a decision to make. Bomb seems to be leaning towards A, and Navi again with this 3-man gamble.
Interesting position adopted from Electronic here because he can be very easily smoked off. He will not be able to contribute here. Low on HP as well. There's that smoke.
Tries to get 1 on the way in the door, but wounded now. 15 HP as Yekindar's nade secures it. Perfecto from the main side. Simple Akon. And Nitro gone. Nice catch from NPL. Nitro not clear in his corners. Yekindar though behind enemy lines. Catch is Simple. Sleeping as he sends 2 to bed early. 2 high-impact rounds back-to-back from Yekindar.
Yeah, messy, but doesn't matter. Still converts right there. Headshots, mind you. Yekindar. He doesn't want to let this one go in too. Oh, and yeah, you can hear the type of conversation being had over on the other side of the server right now. Discuss the idea of the tilt round coming through. Well, you compound that with a follow-up. Bit fiery from the Navi camp. That's what we've come to...
I'd rather him than me.
Yeah. Well, Perfecto to be set up here for a fight. Flash forward. Osee. Oh, he'll take those every day of the week. Flash definitely not good enough for the AWP on that Ruins angle, and Yekindar, well, he's looking hungry for more. Very easy to see this Sphere 9-6 half now. It's almost like Yekindar can see him through the walls. That's how audible it is from that position, and it's a bit of a fake, so has drawn Yekindar elsewhere, but it seems that he's wise to Simple's tricks.
I was playing an Anubis with Aaron Hugo
Today?
before I came in.
Yeah.
And I'd never been a double doors player. Found myself realizing you can hear all of the A steps as soon as you get there.
That's why you got to be very, very quiet.
Yes. So quiet. Kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Oh, Simple. Almost. Almost. Play getting well ahead of themselves. No dark smoke. Look at this scaling.
A lot of pace, and with no smoke there, Yekindar might have dark already. Perfecto's going to be there. It's a one-on-one. It's a straight coin flip. Baits the shot. Shows his face. Forces him out. No bloodshed necessary.
So much pressure on B right now. The fact that they have this dark control already, they can't flush him out. They will have to rotate the third man of Electronic over to deal with this. So mid's the gap here.
Oh, and Electronic the first to die as well.
He must have known that was the case.
Yekindar's happy with what he's got. Bit and Simple either go aggressive or Simple needs to get a wiggle on back. I think that's the latter option to be taken. And so Perfecto still burrowed into dark as they look to re-aggress. We know they've got that flash lined up. Nitro probably going to, chuck that one in. Flashed. Perfect. Yekindar does not go wide until vision's restored, and the punishment has been delivered. On the USP, no less. Perfecto hard commits. Nitro to collect. And NPL 3 barreling towards him from the main position. Deals with Nitro. It's Elige up next, and he was ready for the angle. NPL above and beyond. Top of the scoreboard for Navi right now. With Electronic. And a 2-on-2 established. 18 seconds, still presence on the site. Simple wide on Temple's side. I don't think they can stop that plant, but Osee's caught Simple 1-on-2. Bit. Ooh, lets it go. Naf is trapped. Smoke down to isolate, but Naf will try and walk through. Now a 1-on-1. Can Osee hold his nerve? Up against Bit. The answer, a resounding yes. 9 for Liquid. That's a half. That's a competitive half on their map pick. Yekindar to thank. How tilted an RV. Chad, and it was a very clear 1 or a 0 since Yekindar got that one.
Yeah, strong start from Liquid, and it went dry, and Yekindar happened, and now, well, back in the action, here we are, Simple.
It's mad.
Yeah, he had 2 minutes to take a bit of a think, and Nafiz as well, pops off another. A bit looking to rain down pain from above. Rugs getting a little bit dirty.
Yekindar actually slipped through. I think Bit will have to acknowledge this. He hasn't got any support, so stairs. Ooh, he made the sound cue deliberately, maybe Bit. Gonna get nervous. Yekindar does back up. And he summons the Navi boys to clear it out. Got nervous indeed.
Good decision, right? They had lost so much information from that point, but the fact they've relinquished control, they wanted to try and execute over towards A. There is a chance, but Naf having a quick look, seeing if he can find anything, and that is the bomb.
Oh no.
What a shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot, but I just don't want to be NPL getting hounded for losing the bomb. Naf. Lucky to have gotten away with just the 1 bullet in his head, and now 1 in the back of Bits. Yekindar clears out mid. Perfecto having a go. It is just Perfecto now as Liquid look to ascend to 10 in the pistol.
Down now, a scalp. Oh, we'll talk about that later, or we'll leave it to Harry and Hugo and that B stream to focus on, because we're already back underway here. Third map will be overpassed if we do need it, and unless Navi can find a second wind, I think we might just be heading exactly there.
Yeah, I think we can actually just use this. maybe we can use this this series as a case study for the mental side of Counter-Strike. You know, Inferno, Liquid, disappeared. Electronic.
It says so much.
It does.
The in-game and out-of-game body language.
Yeah, just look at him. Look at him. It's like the... Oh. Okay. I think he had plans. He wasn't accounting for a third map.
Yeah, those plans were being in the spot.
Yeah. Well, that's still certainly going to be up for debate. Sounds good.
It was going good. Let's see if it can chop and change again. Just needs one round to get Navi going here.
Yes, it would be all it takes. Let's see if Liquid can hold fast. It's not a pretty one in terms of the complexion of the buy, but obviously a financial decision holding on to these bonus SMGs.
They could definitely work with this as well.
If it works, we can start getting our fork out. Just stick it in it. Because it's done.
Oh, no, I was with you.
Yeah, no, I realized just getting the fork out might have left many people thinking I'm losing my marbles. They already do. Perfecto versus Yekindar. We saw it with the roles reversed. Now let's see how Yekindar handles it, as he does at least get the info safely. We'll drop the flame.
Have to give credit to Team Liquid here for holding on to a lot of this util. It means that they can block as the timer gets lower and lower. So Navi need to start applying pressure. They don't have any nades.
And this is another head-to-head we've seen with the roles reversed. Electronic and Bit. Are they not clearing pillar? Nitro gets away with murder, and now he knows Bit's on the site. It's one in A. He screams. He decrees. Simple bringing the bomb as well. Long-range MP9 not fit to the task as Bit has got them access to the site.
Should still give this one a go with the MP9s in play here. Bomb about to get punched on in. MPL tasked with that. Elige from the heavens. Even make it expensive, right? You don't have to win this round, Liquid, but if you can take away a couple more guns, make sure Navi don't walk away with a whole lot, you've definitely made your next round of play infinitely easier.
M4 sticks out. I don't think better of any further hijinks.
Okay, well they are going to back off, so surprised they didn't try and get a kill or two more here. Yekindar is going to have a look.
You're not going to want that SMG anyway.
Yeah, well, how far are they looking to exit? An upgrade into an AK would be nice. It's in rounding the corner and
ability to hold on to their nades. We'll see if that's going to be the same state of play. Bomb leaning B side. Electronic with the mid presence, just the doors molly. It just feels like a B pin, so you can see Perfecto and Electronic working on canals. NPL and Simple to press the issue from main. That smoke will delay things. There was a step heard. Yekindar might be getting wind of what's coming. But there is no reaction from Liquid.
This is a good call. It is just the MP9s here.
It's going to be very difficult to hold on. Long range, and one is all Naf has to celebrate.
Well, yeah, that needed to be it. Elige, a little bit too inquisitive. Curiosity killed the cat. Nitro and Osee saving on the other side of the map here, but well handled. I think having MPL across to the other side of main so early, that even creates a whole new problem for the B defenders. We noticed that not too many teams like to smoke off B main and tend to smoke off dark and remove that choke point from play for as long as possible. But that means you can aim map from main into Osee. We'll have to look towards main.
Damage.
That's a big nade.
Very good damage. It will soften him up. Simple, Electronic and Perfecto.
They're ahead of this.
Well ahead of it. Might mess with Elige here. On doors, spotted, and needs to get out of there. Concedes middle. Now with the smoke down, he's gonna... Oh, I like that. Smoke will cancel their plans. Despite the flames being down, Navi have to retool.
Oh, Nitro right now is on an absolute island here, but there's no pressure coming his way just yet. Elige has been able to rotate back over, but mid is a mystery for Liquid during all of this.
If Nitro smokes as they start to line this up. Still has it. Surely it's a bit late now. Osee will have no vision. Nitro gets it down just in the nick of time. But they will disrespect it. Pushing in. Nitro not really ready for this. As Tell a lie, gets one. Simple returns it into the site. Problematic for Osee. Oh, he's let it go. That was his chance to start to take slices at the Navi assault. For now, though, I'm afraid that's a bomb plant and an awkward retake. Only kit on the AWP. And bomb now ticking. Naf trying to catch that mid luck. I don't think Electronic's going to move a muscle until required. Simple. Down now, perhaps. Yep, Electronic good for the first. NPL another. Caught out by Yekindar, and now Electronic known. He's gone round, and I think they can just get the full defuse.
Yeah, this one's done. This one's done. Electronic tried to be tricky with it, but nobody stayed alive on the site right.
NPL kept humble on the one. And Elige, early mid sweep, could be bad info as he drops that smoke.
Bit's just trying to make sure they're not close main, but Nitro knows there's nothing behind that due to the exchange of the mollies. So they should have a good idea. They can keep this three-man B set up. Yekindar, Naf, and Osee. And this jowl position from Osee is key.
Yeah, Yekindar, for now responsible for Dark, but he can call the AWPer into action if he feels a little too hot under the collar. About now, Yekindar will tuck in. Damage inflicted, but down goes Osee with nothing. Empty-handed on the B hit now is Navi just picking them apart. Naf would need a multi-kill! Just like that, 3 in the magazine. Sprays him down and makes a round out of it. They'll go for the plant.
They won't expect Elige.
He's very quick on this. Oh, Nitro actually has an opportunity. Takes down Electronic, looking the other way, and now Bit surely dead to this Elige flank. And just like that...
But in a bit of a precarious position as far as the finances. They win a round. They know that Liquid, they don't have any saves. Might be on a lower buy of their own.
You wouldn't, would you, Nitro? He hasn't before. And he gets away with it for a moment. Simple. It's pre-aiming for the trade. Gets it flawlessly.
Perfecto will take that. Very early 4-on-4 established here. Oof. Yeah, they would have heard that dink, so now I'm trying to find a little bit more damage there with some residual spam.
Electronic has got the play.
Oof.
Something that I'm sure Elige will review in future, because now through the doors, Electronic nearly gets him, but again, Navi's trades are, at this point, flawless. Every aggressive maneuver Liquid have is a response in kind. God of the previous round, yeah, he's going to find very little to report on A as they are walking up canals. Osee's even floating away as well.
There's no smoke for Temple. They can get the molly in on Perfecto, sure. It's all going to come down to the timing here. And it looks like Osee has relinquished the B site. More than happy to play retake in this scenario. Oh, that one didn't land.
Something to work on.
Nice quick on the flank again here up canal. Bomb yet to be planted, giving so much time for this.
Out or reposition for the plant, okay. Bomb has been planted. Simple holding Dark. Navi simple and quick. Proactive fragging. Gives Navi the advantage again. Barrel, NPL, they know where you are. Doesn't matter when the shots are hit.
Not bang on with the comms in that little environment there, but hold up a second. Loss bonus means Liquid will be going for the Force. Osee with an M4, the rest with some upgrades. The best being an MP9, or, well, I guess you could argue that. Deagle's out in play as well.
Safe to assume you can't play standard with a buy like this. You do have to have something up your sleeve.
Yeah, I guess a 4B stack is outside of the box.
Yes, Yekindar, cheeky, but perfecto. Far too wise to the flowchart of decisions he was presented with.
And they're in towards A during all of this, so you can see now red carpet rolled out. A bomb site taken. Bomb seems to be MPL's job more often than not. Perfecto gets an awful lot of information there. Sees 2 pushing. And you can call it 3 as Simple wants to ward them away with this AWP.
Thinks better of a re-peek and AK recovered.
That's actually huge.
So they leave, actually, with much better than they arrived.
Yeah, and in the next round, if they had lost this, they were going to be eco anyway. So they're going to have an AK and M4 an MP9 and a Deagle. It's very tidy for Liquid to try and be competitive yet again. Sure, Navi will hit double digits, but it's not going to be an easy beat for Navi. You'd really love to just go up against 5 USPs.
Loser of that out. Winner of that meets loser of this. Boost, not ready for it, and Simple caught out. It's Osee to post the opening and so close to taking us to overpass. Frag like that can make all the difference.
Especially onto Simple here.
My only concern is that every time this happens, oh, good catch. He did hit the shot, just shy of the shot on that quick adjustment, but my concern was that not only are Liquid with a bit of a compromised buy, it's also that Navi typically have something up their sleeve to recover these early disadvantages. Yekindar, Nitro, Osee gathering in middle. This is what Electronic's been waiting for. They just walk to the door, to their demise. Flash info on the jump he's playing. Very good game is Electronic. A machine on the AK-47, nearly all three. Nitro happy to provide himself with his 16th frag. Elige calling for backup. The cavalry's here. Bomb to be planted and hard to contest. No kit. They need these frags quick. Staring at a smoke in Temple. Bit, got your number and it's stamped. We will leave it there, says Liquid. As 11 is theirs, despite that opening. Onto Simple. Navi handle it and Electronic smashing it. Oh, do excuse me. I'd earlier said that the loser of this would be going to meet IHC Cloud9. That's my mistake. Spirit are the ones waiting in the wings. It's actually FaZe. Even, I mean, pick your poison on that.
Yeah, and I think if you're FaZe, you're really quite happy to see Cloud9 losing. Because Cloud9 are FaZe's kryptonite. Every considering they played during the play-ins, and Cloud9 absolutely rinsed them.
Yeah.
We're getting to the business end now. Rifles out and about for both teams here. You can see map 2 has just started Mirage, Cloud9 versus IHC. We're just getting to the finish of Anubis.
Yeah, who shall be taking the W? Bit walking towards this setup. It's all about how good that flash is. Don't see Nitro particularly playing anti-flash here. Turns and returns, but not in time. Bit finds his head. Navi find the opening.
It's been great finding some of these fights. He's done a good job over towards A in a significant amount of rounds here on the CT or T side. So doing his job and then some. Electronic as well, 18 kills for him, instrumental with some multi-frags of his own. Oof, and there he is again. Mid seems to be his domain. The matchup, Elige versus Electronic. It truly has been the case on both sides of the server, but check out this Yekindar push. We've already seen what he's gotten up to once with an ace in Anubis. Can he make it? Deuces.
Yeah, he's going to be kind of flanking. Oh, snapping into NPL, but that's not Electronic. They know Electronic likes to reside in middle.
They have to go A. Look at the time.
And Osee should be set for the first. Yekindar provides. Osee lets it slip. Naf still there for it. And a double from Naf, the safe pair of hands, puts Simple in a clutch. An unwinnable clutch. Yekindar confirms as 14's found, and yeah, in fact, bomb on his back. We might see an interesting approach here with a bit of pace. Already, Electronic joining them. Yeah, this looks like it might be a full B exec. Naf and Yekindar to be tested, the two high flyers. We talked about their frags. Will they get any more? He got info on that as well. Naf will spray into that smoke. Thinks better of completely unloading his mag. Simple tagged. Dark being battled for. The smoke enables Perfecto to crawl. Liquid have to concede.
Navi dumped an awful lot for this pressure alone here. I feel like they still have to finish towards the B bomb site with all things considered. They've got 2 more smokes, a flash and a molly for the second wave. And they have given a lot of space here, Liquid.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Osee to hold on to main, but 3 through dark. Navi love that, and Naf, it's not a position he's going to be able to contribute an awful lot from. Without Osee's help, one needs more. The North American AWPer does take a second, keeping Navi on their toes. The flick just between the wickets there onto Bit.
2 flanks here, 1 from dark, 1 from B main.
Okay, this is a 3-on-3, and it's about to get hot. Certainly for Yekindar. Quick trade from Elige. Nitro being stared at upon the fade of the smoke. Simple scoped. Bit back plateau. Elige doesn't clear his corners, and that's a quick collection. Navi up.
Yeah, and some solid calls. Then this is exactly what you need for Navi to return to the top of the Counter-Strike conversation. Finally, a bit of respite here for Navi in terms of the liquid buys. You can see just how light it is. Should be quite simple here.
Yeah. Heaven smoke, Acon smoke. Navi giving us the tutorial.
They should disrespect this.
Oh, they will. Nitro. Bit of damage onto Electronic, but lives to tell the tale. And this gap will close. Far from a certainty for Liquid to see overpass. Not forgetting a thrashing in map 1. An advantage in map 2 for Liquid, but game is not done.
Yeah, a bit of grit and determination being displayed here from Navi. They haven't drawn things level just yet, but the fact that they... Oh, hold up, Elige. Still here. Thought he might consider himself lucky for a second. Just happy with the one right now, and oh, he can take down Simple as well. Not to be the case. But after those tilt rounds early on within the first half of play that felt like they were going down the drain here, they've screwed their heads back on tight in classic Navi fashion. Led by...
Pop. Takes a lot. And MPL does seem to be handling it very, very well.
Yeah, 17 years of age, right? Again, we have a discussion about Monacy. There's a bunch of players who are so young and tasked with an awful lot of responsibility here.
I remember Monacy's first look at the SPO deck. Special to him. NPL, should he take Anubis?
This is a lot of information here. Naf can actually continue this crawl now that it's called clear. Elige and Nitro on the A site right now. If Navi drop back, it's going to be tough.
They're going! Full pedal to the metal. Counter flash there does not stop Electronic. Nitro down and out. Osee onto Simple. Pulls them back in. Smoke is fading. Bomb's not planted. Bit just safe from Yekindar's angle. Info flowing now. It has to be Yekindar. There's three just beneath his sight line. And the patience rewarded. 1, no knee-jerk reaction. Main known. NPL still on the site. Bit's with him as well. Perfecto so low. And I think they know. Elige, he's well aware. NPL resides on the site. They can't flush him out. It's perfect from Perfecto. And Naf has to accept defeat.
What a huge round right here. This is a massive round. NPL again with another multi-kill. Over towards this A site. They've done enough. They have done enough. They've sent Naf packing. 2.9 loss bonus into the next round. That's 14 secure. And 15. That's a conversation.
Oh, unless you can pull it out of the bag with a single rifle on Nitro. He will try aggression. He'll try it on for size, and Simple sends him straight back for a refund. That hard-fought advantage. The ace clutch from Yekindar. A distant memory now. You want to run him down. Then PL is going to concede the rifle and the position. They know long is lost, but Dark is open. Wide open. Check by Osee. Confirmed now. He has to hold. As Yekindar, they expect him. They spot him. And they surely execute him. He doesn't really have the health for this exchange. He's losing teammates as well. Navi looking to ascend to 15 and finish in 2. Liquid, they've saved their schmeckles for a chance to force OT, but Navi sprinting in the second half of this half.
Oof, one more round. They locked themselves in for that SPO deck. They locked themselves in for a matchup against G2 to see who will be going straight through towards the semi-finals. In the form that G2 is in, they're the team to beat right now.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
But Navi, right, I said grit and determination. I thought they were done, right? You just saw how deflated they looked. Electronic running around in spawn, spamming the sky, a bit of bickering. Well, there's the support staff right there. They don't look too worried. They know they've got another map regardless of how this one unfolds, but getting it done in 2.
Yeah, no, they got dinner reservations. They don't want to see overpass. And 15-14. Early 3-man lean. Perfecto already set up for the pincer.
Double AWP. This is the change.
Okay.
Naf with a big green Osee as well.
A reliable duo on B.
A B here against an AWP. It's going to be very difficult for Naf to be able to
Elige is
find some
miles away,
distraction.
Chad. It has to be Naf. Flashed off. Yekindar cannot go down. Into jail. Blind. And Naf does draw blood first. Yekindar connects. Digging their heels in. Backed into a corner. And still swinging. Simple and electronic, though. Very low. Simple. 4 HP. It seems Liquid won and have secured OT. There's nothing he can do. Nitro's locked the door behind him. And Osee will slam it. Laying his life on the line every single time.
Yeah, well, he's been getting in the action, and here to kick off the first round of OT. Cops an aid for his troubles.
And now we wait.
Looks a bit more default here from Navi. You can see the prevalence over towards B in the home stretch, or at least what they thought was going to be exactly that. Back to conditioning out towards A from Bit. He wants to tussle with Nitro again. Standard exchange of utility here. We've seen this a few times.
This standoff, though, between Yekindar and Perfecto. Just a constant battle of exchanging nades. It's flash for molly, smoke for smoke. Naf wants a lot of info, and he's got it there. NPL can't hold it now with 20 HP. That's lost territory.
Yeah, he's been bullied a couple of times, the young gun. Exploited towards that Ruins position, and now he's peppered down. He has to be extremely passive here.
Okay, simple. Lining up a cheeky one.
Looks like this should help for a bit of a mid-split here. We spoke about the electronic versus Elige duel. Well, who's going to come out on top this time?
Been isolated. Let's see if Elige can win this. Straight one-on-one. I say that was NPL. Will look for the trade. Can he do it with 20 HP? The answer, a resounding no. Naf's hard work converted. Oh, Nitro. Back turn, trying to bait and switch. And yes, Osee will switch it on. For all 3, they...
Interesting, it's a T-smoke deployed towards B main now. So this is actually going to allow NPL to get a little bit closer. Means that Naf won't be able to peer out. They'll have to worry about the left and right sides if they want to try and re-aggress mid to late round. So trying to adapt on the fly here, but Elige, stubborn as ever.
Little gap to work with.
That's a miss molly, I think. I don't think that landed as intended towards the doors. That might keep Elige around.
Gets info and does so safely. Nadal chip further away into the one-shot headshot range. Electronic is relentless. He really wants to take this fight. Elige is just hanging out in limbo. He's got 3 barreling towards him as the molly will fade. And Simple fades Elige's lights to black. Nitro, the only man here. He is on an island, and I'm not talking tropical. Just alone. Bit to pincer from main. Support has arrived just in time. The smoke facilitates. And spray into the smoke for 1. Osee connects. Would love that multi. Again, it's Osee's name in the feed for 3. Well, I mean, one of the ways in which Navi were finding these T rounds was Electronic's adventures in mid. Elige has been a bit different this time, not giving it up so easy.
Yeah, Perfecto's having a rough go of things as well here. Only 8 kills. It's not too late for him to come alive. He's not given the same support to try and get that dark control, but Electronic, wild on the spray.
He's not getting what he was getting. I say that as Simple does what he couldn't. Mid-open, they say. You spoke about Perfecto. Well, Yekindar, analyzing the utility for the best opportunity. Look at that. He's managed to find himself a safe haven. Flash turned. Dark maintained. Means Naf can hold aggressive. Fights all over the shop. Nitro lost his on A. Osee's there, no stress for Yekindar. Bomb's heading towards the second letter of the alphabet. It's just Yekindar on this side. He can't die. Round hinging on this if they want the flawless CT run. And delivers the first. Bit for the trade and denied as well. Yekindar soaring up to 31 and he may not be done. He should be. Lives on for now. Osee last seen on A. Bomb on Simple's back. 25 and counting. They can't find Yekindar. Frustrating if Osee, oh, hits a shot like that, game on. I'm not sure if I envy Yekindar's position with such low HP. Counting on Osee or a clean headshot. Oh my God, Yekindar. He solved Anubis already. That's a third frag. And perhaps that flawless round Simple is about to
post, but now they have to defend.
Yeah, we get to see Yekindar, who's had a much easier time on his dark crawls.
Yeah, he just gets so much more support to get this position.
Thought he was going for it there. That would have been mad.
Well, we did notice that a bit of the tilt started over towards the A side of the map where Yekindar was able to scoop back up that bomb after multiple casualties, get an ace out of nowhere and destroy Navi's mental in the process.
The bomb's parked at A, which
On his own as well.
is a bit suspicious, certainly if there's electronic postures forwards. A is so interesting right now. Electronic has held fast. That's the bomb behind Osee. You got to be careful with that one. Yekindar's running through B. They have had past tense, courtesy of Simple. Full access to B. He's still there, but Elige slipped the net. Their rotations unsafe. Electronic wise to their tricks. Osee would have to pop off another triple. I think that's asking too much.
Simple. The box.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, Simple seemed like he had a pitch for this round. Oh, Osee easy there, Ryder. Flashed and tagged. Stubborn for the fight. With the smoke established, you can see MPL's just playing a reactionary smoke defense.
Now remember when Liquid did return to B with some executes, MPL did a good job on the multi-kill defense here.
Question is, when does Bit ask for help, right? While this is going through the motions, as Electronic sees a smoke in mid, Bit solo A.
This is more about the team call, right? Whether or not they think it will actually be this A finish. How much have they puffed up their chest? Sure, they have main control, but do we really believe they're going to try and take this site yet again? Well, calling the bluff might be the right call here. The bomb is still down outside of B. Electronic has floated over to assist. And the massive gap on the map right now, as you can see on the radar, top left of your screen, is middle. So happy to turtle up here.
And Yekindar's going to try and sell it. Navi not falling for it. That gap in mid's not being punished at all. As Bit catches Yekindar's progress.
Now they know
nothing more to report.
Right? There's nothing behind this. Get your skates on. Navi can rotate over towards B. Quick as you like here. 25 seconds. MPL still has a molly.
And it's falling apart at the seams here for Liquid. Navi to secure match point in 3 clicks of the mouse. 15 seconds and helpless as Liquid collapse into the B site. One consolation frag is all he can...
Finding the space, finding the entries, calling the shots, getting it done. 29 kills for him so far, and well, Simple now. Over towards A to try and close things down.
One round. So much at stake. That lower bracket is brutal. Only one team can keep their head above water. And it's already stacked to the 9s with former champs. And headhunters. Elige with some comfortable space here.
They're pushing A. There's actually going to be a fight here. 3 players, Electronic, Bit, and Simple, want to take the fight head on. They don't know what's on the other side, but an awful lot of Liquid.
Let's see if it's a tsunami. Or simply a puddle. Nitro unprepared, one-on-one, and down goes Osee, double on the bit. How does he get two there? Long-range spray. Liquid's hopes and dreams hinge on two now, and it seems simple wise to the potential.
Oh, the gap. Elige's found some room.
Just as they swap weapons, but it doesn't matter. Bit will get another 3 frags from the young gun, and Liquid are out of there, sent to the lower bracket into an electronic elation. He has gone through the full spectrum of emotions over the course of those 2 maps, but it ends in joy for all 6 of them. Navi off to the playoffs.
In the Spodek, a matchup against G2 for a chance at those semis. Liquid, hard fought on their map choice. They gave this one a crack. Huge rounds from Yekindar to try and make things possible, but just not enough. Osee stepping up when needed. But Electronic leading his